Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Red Hot Chili Peppers Songs and Memories, where I talk about songs by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I talk about the memories they gave me. Now we're on day 18. I'm going to be talking about "Knock Me Down" from the album Mother's Milk. Um, this is I remember this came out when I was I heard this song for the first time when I was in high school, and I downloaded it on from LimeWire. Um, what other songs did I download at that time? I also downloaded what was it? Crap. I also downloaded Fight Like a Brave and Me and My Friends. Like I downloaded three songs on that particular morning, and in order of my MP3 file, it was Fight Like a Brave, and then Knock Me Down, and then Me and My Friends. And I remember thinking the first and third songs are okay, but I remember Knock Me Down was actually a pretty good song because I just couldn't get enough of the beginning of the song because it went and I'm like, oh my god, I like this song. And then it took me a while to stop playing, just actually stop rewinding past listening past the first 20 minutes because I was 20 seconds. I was like, oh my god, this song's amazing, and I just this beginning's amazing. Rewind. This beginning's amazing. Rewind. And I'm like, oh god, this is great. This is actually really good. This is actually really rocking. And eventually, I did end up listening to the rest of the song because I'm like, oh, this rest of the song is really good too. And it just reminds me of being wanting to play this song on bass when I was in high school, in the hallways, just playing the song on bass and just rocking out, trying to be like Flea was in that video, the music video. I'm like, oh my god, this is really good. This is a really good jam to rock to. This is a really good thing to rock to. And it wasn't until later when I realized this is a really anti-drug song. You can rock to it all you want. It's just that there's a very serious message here. And I was like, I don't care. I just want to listen to the song and just rock out and just play bass. And I remember really liking the last part where the woman is like, oh, I can't sing. I can't sing it. I can't sing it. But there's a woman who actually who comes near the end of the song where she's singing whoa, and I'm like, oh my god, this actually kind of pulls the song together. And I'm like, and holy crap! I remember that kind of giving me chills. I didn't really think about the lyrics. It's so lonely when you don't even know yourself. And I'm like, oh my god! That's when I began to realize there's a little bit more to this because even back then I actually thought 80s Red Hot Chili Peppers didn't have any serious thought into their thing. They didn't have any serious thought in the 80s, but it turns out no, they actually had serious moments. It's just that it took it was there. It's just that it took a while because everybody thought they were a joke band. But "Knock Me Down" was pretty much a tribute and an ode, against drug abuse because they lost one of their band members to that, and most of them were still struggling with that addiction. And so if I heard this song when I was in elementary school, I wouldn't have cared because I wasn't into 80s rock. And I'm getting into that because not completely, considering I have Led Zeppelin albums that came out in the 70s, and then I ended up having Red Hot Chili Peppers albums and Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Some of them, most of them from 90s. So the 80s were pretty much I'll leave that alone. But I'm slowly kind of getting into it. Just give me a while. Mostly the goth rock thing. But "Knock Me Down" just reminds me of me replaying those first 20 seconds over and over again. And it when the woman sings, it just makes me want to rock like this, slow motion and just headbang in slow mo. I don't know what it is about Red Hot Chili Peppers, certain Red Hot Chili Pepper songs that makes me want to do everything in slow motion? I have no idea either. But yeah. So that's all I gotta say, and that's another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories, and I'll see you another time. Thank you.